Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I try to bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. Today, I'd like to welcome John Casselman, the Director of Sales Engineering for OOMA, the sponsor of the Top Gun Show. John Casselman has been with OOMA for 4 years. With a strong background from ShoreTel and Five Nines, he has been a key designer of portfolio enhancements that has strengthened OOMA's go-to-market positioning. John is here to share OOMA's hybrid positioning and why it's relevant in today's market. John, welcome to the Top Gun Show.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate the time today. So with regards to OOMA and UCAS as a company, we are way more than that. We've got everything from SIP trunking services for our customers. We've got direct routing for Microsoft Teams, which we do that extremely different than most of the other Teams direct routing customer or vendors out there. We also have what's called AirDial POTS replacement. So as most people are aware, POTS are kind of going away with carriers. So we have an offering there, and it is life safety capable. So we're not afraid to take that on. We also have internet backup solutions, OOMA Connect, right? That's a great another offering that we build and manufacture. It's all our own software. We're not afraid to help customers with our hybrid solution for legacy technologies, right? There's some of those really old paging systems out there, or there might be newer paging systems. One of the nice things when we have all these different components, you're able to put it all under one hood, if you will. So that's kind of that piece of it. We also do managed services here at OOMA. So if a customer wants to come to one place for firewalls, switching, circuits, SD-WAN, Wi-Fi, we can have that all under one team.
Very nice, very thorough answer, man. I love it. You talked about the hybrid solutions. What are the benefits of a hybrid deployment?
Yeah, it's the biggest thing is it's a central dial plan, right? So when you have a customer that's 100 sites or more, and we have customers, one of our largest customers is over 35,000 endpoints, you sitting there and migrating them from what they're currently on over to a newer solution or into a different solution, it becomes a nightmare for working with the different carriers to do the porting and having to work through the scheduling. So what we find is we're able to build connections to the existing equipment. Once we've done that, then we port everything in one big swoop into our platform. And then a customer is able to migrate or change out the different pieces or keep some of the old stuff, but replace some of the new stuff. And it's all one central dial plan. With a single central dial plan, you also then have a single management portal. You get a single number support. So you just call us, OOMA, and we're 24/7, 365. It also means single billing, also reporting. We now have visibility into everything that customer is doing, so we're able to be able to provide them with very detailed reporting capabilities.
Wow, that's amazing. I like it's amazing. Yeah. You talked about that, but what are some other key characteristics of companies that should contact you to leverage the hybrid solution?
Absolutely. We have a whole big mixed bag, all sorts of different verticals, everything from life safety services all the way down to manufacturing, insurance companies, franchises. One of our more interesting, newer deployments was ambulance services vendor that is basically throughout the United States, including Hawaii and Alaska. They had a need to get off POTS lines, but once we got into conversations, there were other pieces that we were able to help that customer with. So not only do we replace some of the life safety services, we also did help them incorporate radios. We incorporated analog dial tones, and then they looked at us. They had 2 huge call centers in the Midwest, and so we ended up bringing those numbers and calling in and building SIP trunks to the on-site contact contact center platforms that they had there at their offices. Another big area that we spend time in is like nursing homes or hospitals where they have, hotel, the rooms with analog phones, and they don't want to put IP phones in there. Maybe they don't have the infrastructure, but yet the front office, they do. So we'll put in, SIP Wi-Fi handsets for the nurses roaming the floor. We'll put in IP phones at certain stations. Sometimes we'll even put in our air dial box, right? That has the life safety services for, like a red bat phone for the nursing station. One of the things I'd also like to call out with our hardware is we actually manufacture our own hardware. So if you were to pull the cover off of our hardware, you're going to see on the circuit boards it says OOMA, which means we also own and build the software. So everything, and some of these products that we offer, we own 100% control of it.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, just call OOMA. I guess that's the summation of the whole thing. Is just call you guys. Well, John, I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun Show because I saw your mug when I was doing the introduction, it's a great mug, life-changing, highly coveted. I know you're a big fan of the show, and I know there are millions and millions of people watching you right now. Why don't you tell the viewers a fun little known fact about yourself?
Oh, known fact. Big outdoorsman, do a lot of heavy downhill skiing. I also still race enduro dirt bikes. So out here in the desert, in northern Nevada, we have a lot of desert. So like to get out there and take on racing other folks and have a little bit of fun.
Well, who's that downhill skier that just retired? Lindsey
Graham?
Yeah. Have you raced her going down the hill?
No, I'm not. No, I'm more into backcountry.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well,
or Super G.
You live in a great area, the Reno area, to do something like that. That's fantastic.
It was just snowing earlier today. Go figure.
Yeah. Go figure. Well, John, thanks for carving out time out of your busy schedule. Doing such a great job with OOMA. I really appreciate you being on the show today.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Steve.
And thanks for watching, everybody.